Hello and welcome to a +10 Pit of Saron, healed by Mistweaver Monk. If you like this type of content, please like and subscribe for future videos. Thanks, have a great day. Enjoy! I love this dungeon. It's not particularly difficult, but there are a couple of heat checks. So the first pack, we opted to use Lust, and you want to make sure that you're kicking the Icy Blast. For every pull moving forward, you need to be aware of the gargoyles that you'll see. They are stunnable, CCable, knockable, and they will be dragging your teammates up into the air and then dropping them and doing massive damage to them. So
can't kill what I've become. I scream until I'm numb. Now with the summer skies, you're gone. There's nothing nothing I can do or say to get to you. Now I don't know where I belong. I'm screaming at the ceiling. Every word's a twisted feeling. Feelings I can't let go. Oh, the thunder keeps calling. The raindrops won't stop falling. Falling down in a hole. That love lies in my head, 'cause I fell for all you said. Too easy. Dark clouds won't let me forget. I don't know why I let it get.
Boss 1 is fairly self-explanatory. There are really just two mechanics. So 2 party members will be encircled by a rock falling from the ceiling. The group should bring them relatively close to each other while everyone is not standing in them as well, as they will do damage to whoever they fall on. And then the tank should be bringing the boss to one of the rocks that will explode one of the rocks, and that will send a lot of floor AoE and damage to the group. And then the rest of the group will be standing next to the second rock, and then that will prevent any damage from the plate on the wall. So it will be bringing damage from whichever plate is on the wall. It does not matter where the boss is standing, but the tank really should be having the tank right next to the rock. This way you guys can do damage while he is in your face. After that, he'll explode the rock, sending more damage to the rest of the room. And then this is rinse and repeat until he dies.
I don't know why I let it get to me. It get to me. I got pretty used to all the great until you made it go away. Now I'm hoping that you'll stay. I see colors every time I go around. I see colors. I see colors. I see.
This fight is also relatively self-explanatory. It really can seem confusing with all the elements going on, but there is just two things that you're going to have to be considering. Is the kick on the main boss here that you can see. It is imperative that that is kicked, or else it will do pretty much fatal damage to a teammate. And then the second mechanic is he will pick up the second boss and he will chase a party member that is for about 3 seconds or 4 seconds and then swaps to another party member. So you want to be aware of when this is happening, especially if you're melee, that you may have to disengage and avoid taking heavy damage. Other than that, as long as you're keeping the floor clear by kind of sticking towards the edges of the room rather than sitting in the middle, this will help prevent any other party-wide damage. For this mini boss, he will put circles on the entire party, while you're also dropping rocks falling from the ceiling. The circles will be dropping ice on the ground. That makes it really slippery, so it's harder to control your character, and it will do a little bit of damage. So what you want to do is kind of stand behind like where the tank is tanking, like where you first walked into the room, and then you want to get the circles to drop and then move forward, so this way you kind of stagger it and you save room. There's areas to walk, and you pretty much want to have the whole pack beforehand killed completely before you encounter this guy, as they do have a caster that can get stuck back there. So other than that, he will have a shield that will prevent any damage coming from the front of him. As long as you are behind him, you will be able to continue doing damage to him. The third and final boss is probably the most complex in the dungeon. He is also pretty simple though. There are piles of corpses on the ground, and he will be targeting you with his dragon flying through the room with an ice block that will be dropped onto the glowing piles. It is best to do the larger glowing piles, so here I was already committed to this one. I really should have went to the one behind me. Would have been a little bit less enemies to take care of, but being that it's just a 10 wasn't really that big of a deal. So as long as you are hitting a pile that is glowing with each circle, there will be very few mobs to handle in the intermission. So that will be what comes after this, is a bunch of these corpse piles explode, and then that will send damage to the rest of the room, and a bunch of mobs will spawn. The glowing circles will have mobs that are casting something that is very dangerous and needs to be interrupted or dealt with immediately. Other than that, the tank will be hit with knockback that will also put a big circle on the ground, so you just want to avoid AoE damage. And then kill him, and